Ahoj, zdravím vás Jarmi a vítejte u dalšího videa ze hry Skyrim a dneska se podíváme na misi Honba za ozvěnou a máme najít Valerin deník. No, nějaký deník jsem viděl tady v knihovně, my jsme ji poprvé našli a tady je. Jasně, krbec, moučka. Najemno umetá kostní moučka, čištěná sůl z nicoty, ulomky kamenného duší.
She probably had any luck yet?
Mám tady zápisky.
You did? Let me see them.
Co je tam mohlo duší?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Aha.
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Dobře. Tak to jsou ty věci, co jsme našli, četli v tom deníku a drcené kosti, jemně metá kostní moučka. Jo, je to ono. Nějaký z koudíků fakt nepotřebujeme. Volné kamenné duší, ulomky. Jo, tak to je ono. To bych si mohl vzít taky. Ohnivou duši, jo, ohnivou sůl taky. Už si vemem. Další ohnivá sůl. Co je tohle? Soli zapodění. Hromádka soli. A co já vlastně potřebuju? Ohnivá sůl, soli zapomnění. Ledové soli. Aha. Tak jo. Tak jsi na řadě.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Můžu se nejdřív na něco zeptat?
Of course. What is it?
Co uděláš, když tvou matku opravdu nejdeme?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Jo.
All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the soul cairn. Incredible.
Wow. Dobře, tak jdem. Jau. To není dobrý.
That looked painful.
Jo, to bolelo.
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
Takže tady se nedá
There
dostat.
might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Nezabije mě to?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Jinou možnost nemáme?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Dobře.
Well, looks like some other guests have taken over since my mother left. Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
Pojďme na to.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
Plně ti věřím.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
Dobře. Tak jdeme dovnitř.
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
Dobře, tak jdeme. Co pak je tohle? Skřávka duše. A co je tohle? Už je pozřená. A můžu papat duše. Výborně. Proč ne? Novinka. Zajímavý.
I'd heard stories about the cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined.
Ale mají tady hezkou oblohu, to se musí uznat.
Where'd you come from?
Aha! Tak pojď. Mám si uteč. Tady jsi. Soli zapomním. To si vemu. To se bude hodit. To správně? Si ano.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Uklidni se, kdo je
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Dobře. Najdi v mohyl duší Arvku. Když si napapáme duší, když nevím, na co mi to je, ale dobře. Pojďme dál. Co to tam lítá? Vidíte to? Nebo to nemám jenom načtený? To je velice zajímavé. Je to i tím směrem, kam potřebujeme, se tam rychle stavíme. Snad to nebude dlouho trvat. Takže to lítá. Vtipné, oko jak mě sleduje. No nic, jsme tady. Haló? Haló?
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Co tím chceš říct?
When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Jak do toho zapadá Sara?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Dobře.
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Díky moc.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Dobře. Tak jdeme na něj. Tamhle. Jo, tamhle ta vítající věž. Já jsem se chtěl podívat. Vypadá zajímavě, že jen tak jako ve vzduchu je zajímavý úkaz. A jestli tam náhodou něco není důležitého. Čau, kámo. To je zajímavý kámen, ten bych chtěl dostat, ale jak bych ho mohl dostat?
Who's there?
Oh! Nějaký zuřivej. Dobře. Rychle se uzdravím. Máš v noze led? Vadí ti při chůzi? Pomoc. Neutíkej, když tě chci zabít. Tak to máš. Zuřivý. Paroží, dobře. Umři. Skvělý. Když se podíváme na ten shooter, jestli ho nějak nemůžu zístykat. Vypadá zajímavě. Tak. Aha, tak dobře. To nebyl dobrý nápad. Dobře. Teď nevím, jestli je tam nahoře a bojuje s ním. Ne, má šípy. Dobrý. A běž do něj. Tak, do něj. Tak nic. Jdem dál. Co jsme měli? Pokud jsem se ztratil, jo, tady tím směrem. Výborně. Oh. Co to je?
Where'd you come from?
Ocen. Plus 4? Výborně. Dobře. Mám nějakou lepku. Aha, to je toho koně. Výborně. Takže ho můžeme někdy vrátit. Ale teď potřebuji zničit ty dveříky, nebo jak se jmenují. Tamhle a tamhle. Ten je blíž. Se mi zdá teda. Nejsem si jistý, ale vypadá to tak.
What do you
want?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude... What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. Very well, I suppose I am Jib. Some call me Saint Jib. Others call me. I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements. A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Jib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dhalma. Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions. Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair. So what? All I remember is that... Well, next thing I knew... My what? Wait, no. No, my work will never see the light. Perhaps. Do you... Maybe I... In order to write the second volume, when I was... There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
Dobrý.
Now, where was
Tak jdem dál. Čau, kámo. Nech. No, ne. Jistě. Jak jinak. Výborně. Máme první stránku. A co to bylo za rýku? Rýka strávení. Potřebuji s tebou něco vyměnit. Dám ti díku strachu a díku trávení, ať si užiješ. Tak jdem dál. Snad ji využiješ. A ne, pojď. Neloudej se, máme málo času. Ale nemáme to teda zabít, nemáme ty dveřníky zabít v limitu, jo, ale rád bych to udělal co nejrychleji. Tak, činí dáme si. Plameny, dáme plameny. To není dobrý. Někdo by tam dal zábradlí a to se mi nelíbí. Tak. A je potom. Máš. Díky moc. A poslední. Tak. Pusně. Rychle spěchám. Halame se, další duše. Se ji napapáme. Tak jo. Už musí ty věže být tak daleko. Kde jste? Jste mi si ztratili? Dobře. Se mi moc nepovedlo zabít na jednu ránu. Schoř.
Day for you.
Tak, máš to vyřešený. Jdeme dál. Musíme zabít toho posledního vesníka. to je ještě kousek, no, jak je to daleko, ale no, to je kousek, ale když se mi neobnoví ta výdrž tak rychle jako vždy, no. Jsem oslaben. Ne, to ne. Když jsme došli zase k tomu šutu a to se mi nechce. Dobře. Možná bych si měl vzít nějaký elektvar. Výdrž, výborně. Nikdo. Pojď. Já mám starobylý norský šíp. To bych chtěl něco jiného. Ocelový šípy. Tak tu máš. Výborně. Nemáš duši? Nemáš duši. A teďkon zpátky. Výborně. Jasně. Je to kapku rychlejší, no. A teď jestli jdu ze správné strany, no. To uvidíme. Při nejhorším to budeme muset obejít. Ale ještě si dáme jednu výdrž. Jo, jsme na správném místě. Jsme zpátky.
You managed to destroy. Yes. Please follow me.
Dobře.
Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Ještě tady ta. Jo, to je dvakrát nesmrtelná krev. Aha, tak jo.
The Elder Scroll is just a bit further.
Dobře, na pohřebišti. Jak jinak?
Wait, I hear something.
It's Durnevere. He's here. Defend yourselves!
Where'd you come from?
Tak, jdeme na to. Pojďte. Pojď do něj. A je. Tak. usadil tady dolů. A dobře. Aha, tak ono to na něj nedoletělo. Výborně. Velice užitečně využitý dřev a přistání. Chtěl bys umřít? Děkuji. A to máš. Tak pojď. Jo. Tak pojď. Wow. Promiň. Dávám ti pomoc. Já se starám o draka. Teda snažím se. Tak pojď. Tak přistaň. Jere. Tu máš.
Forgive me, Schmidt, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Já jsem chtěl prohledat.
Come on, she's leading. Scroll.
Dobře, no, tak nemám v ní kosti.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Yes.
Forgive my
Já
astonishment.
vím. A proč?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears
No,
they
já
were
jsem
mistaken.
drakorození. Zabijím draky, tak nevím.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
To dlouho bude trvat?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess.
Dobře.
Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be
Tak,
on your way.
díky.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Oh. Tady věcí, to se pozbírá.
What did you want?
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Něco ti
I
dám.
can't believe we found my mother alive. If you think it'll help.
Bylo to asi v přísadě? Já teďka netuším, asi nejspíš ne. Jo. To si vem, to si vem. Nic neváží, koukám. Papír. Tohle. Výborně, díky moc.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the soul cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Dobře. Tak se jdeme vrátit do Tamrielu. A to si necháme na příště, protože pro tento díl myslím, že to stačilo. A já se na vás budu těšit u dalšího videa ze Skyrimu. Tak ahoj.